John Schneider, exec of the year. Can we not?
Dude, listen.
Sorry, but like obvious.
Swapping out Gino for Sam. Sending DK along and saying JSN can be a number one guy, and then he leads the league in receiving.
Nobody thought that was going to happen.
But building that offensive line when he did to get ready for this moment.
Yes.
The defense balling out, choosing the right coach. It's hard to argue.
Choosing the right coach. And can we also acknowledge, thank you for acknowledging that. Can we also just talk about post Pete Carroll era?
Yes.
This is 2 years after that happened.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Mikey McD after last season, and he so nicely did a first pitch with me at the Mariners game where I like faked an injury, and he came out and did it, and he was like, yeah, and he goes, man, he was so bummed about getting 10 wins and missing the playoffs.
Yeah.
I go, maybe I'm just Captain Positive, glass half full. But, like, you have to celebrate the fact that you came in and you kept the train moving. Like, you came in, new coach, new regime, like, didn't even have, I think, all his guys yet, right? I think this was the year where he brought in, correct me if I'm wrong, with some new coach, right? Wasn't last year still?
Well, obviously, he brought in the OC, the Clint Kubiak, who's getting interviews all over the place.
That is the one crappy part about what's happening.
Well, I mean, but again, this is what happens when you hire a defensive-minded head coach, is that you wind up losing an offensive play caller if you get good enough, but it doesn't matter if you put trophies in the case. And the interesting thing is, of the 8 remaining head coaches in the current playoffs, in the NFL playoffs, half are offensive play calling coaches, and the other half are the defensive-minded head coaches who are either like Vrabel, the CEO of it,
right,
or the play callers on defense as well. And we'll see how it all shakes out. But you're right. I mean, pretty much the moves that John Schneider made and that Mikey McD has, or it's really Mikey MacD.
Mikey MacD.
Okay, you know what I mean?
Return of the Mac should be his walkout.
Because listen, Seahawks fans are pissed off enough at me for believing that I need to see it before I actually put them atop my power rankings to finish the season, because they are beginning to curb stomp everybody. DeMarcus Lawrence is another guy that you add from the Dallas Cowboys. He is killing it,
dude. He is, I guess, on the older side of things, but you would never guess it,
right?
I know we were texting during Rams Hawks game. Remember Thursday night when I was at that game, and I was like,
yeah.
And then you were like, yeah, dude, this is just not, it's Niners or bust or Rams. You guys don't just have it. You said something to the effect of this is why your parents split early.
No,
I forget what you said.
Anything that way. No, I was just thinking the Niners had just won 2 games in a row with Brock Purdy with 5+ touchdowns in each one of them, and now here they have an opportunity at home to stay at home, and I thought that was quite compelling. And then the Seahawks defense goes, compel this. And I totally
compelled this.
Basically,
T-shirt.
Exactly. Like that's what they did. And Darnold, I don't care that he's not throwing for 300, 400 yards. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's making a profit. He doesn't go broke. He's making a profit. The only time where it was really dicey was when he got stepped on, and that handoff almost flipped the script on everybody that night. The ball was on the ground for a split second.
Yeah.
But he did not poop the bed, man. He got it done. Charbonnet gets in the end zone. I mean, the backbreaker was really that 3rd and 17 run by Kenneth Walker. Yeah. It broke the back. It got John Lynch cursing. It probably pitted your guy out even more. All of it. It is working, and now you got the bye. The Niners are on a short week, man.
Short week and still banged up. I love George Kittle, and that truly bummed me out.
Me too.
He's really a sweet, fun, he's so good for the game, and he should never not be playing. But so now you're down another stud. It's a known thing how crazy Lumen Field is. It's known. I wish we could all I wish I had private jet money and we could all go up and I could cancel my shows in Boston this weekend. Wilbur Theater, 2 shows. First one sold out. Second one still needs some help. Maine tomorrow, and then Providence and Connecticut this weekend as well. That's AdamRayComedy.com. Who is me? It's my first theater tour. It's whatever. It's a big deal. I worked 20 years for this, so please come out. But I wish you guys could see and hear and smell Lumen Field. That Thursday night game was crazy, but I've been to games in 2013, 2014, and even the Russ years that continued post-Super Bowl collapse were pretty awesome. We are such it's why, the Sonics eventually will come back, but we're such a sports city that having a product like this where people have been invested. Like there's bandwagon fans all the time, but like Seahawks football is a thing to be seen.
It really is like being in a different planet going into that stadium.
Yeah.
I've been there enough on standalone games,
Yes.
Thursday nights and things of that nature. We just talked about one with Alex Smith yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Where it was a monsoon before the game and they had to delay the Niners Seahawks on a Thursday night because the field bubbled up. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But it is up there with Arrowhead as the loudest outdoor stadium.
Yeah, pretty loud.
Or Denver, where your ears are ringing. It is significant. But the Niners have been there before, man, and they won there in week 1. I know it was an afternoon.
Wow, still sounds like you're on the Niners.
No, I listen, you can admit, this is the one thing I will say about the Seahawks.
And only one thing, please.
Oh, I will. Well, I mean, because, I need to give you your space. Is
You watched to the end. Thanks for that. I love that so much, dude. You have the most soothing melatonin voice at the end of the YouTube clips. Hey, you watched the whole thing. Thanks for that. Oh, dude. It's like plays on repeat in my head, dude.
Comfort food.
You need to do audiobooks. Go on.
By the way, thank you for making it to the end.
I heard it live. I got a little hard and a little, I don't know. Dude. I got goosebumps. All right.
Is that everybody keeps saying if Darnold holds on to the football, the Seahawks will be tough to beat. Yeah. You could literally say that about the other 7 teams in the playoffs. That's the problem, is that it is such a level playing field.
Yeah.
But the Seahawks defense can get them through a game if Darnold does not have it to the tune of, 80% completion, 300 yards passing. JSN, sometimes just in the second half of the season would disappear in a third quarter, in a second quarter. You're like, where is he? Is he hurt? And those are the moments that the Seahawks defense would help survive. There would be times where Darnold would get the rest of the afternoon off because the Seahawks defense just curb stomped everybody. The issue is it's the same thing about, hey, if Stroud can hold on to the football, that defense, yada, yada, yada. That's the issue with the Seahawks. It is such a level playing field. Yeah. That's my problem.
I hear you.
I think that's fair to say.
It is fair to say. I guess I just, any given Sunday, any given Saturday,
yes,
but
sir.
I do think that we are just we're almost, I don't want to say we're playing with house money, but this D is so, you got your vets with Big Cat and DeMarcus Lawrence and, Julian Love but there are so many guys, Nick Emanwari and even Spoon still being 3 years in. They're so young and hungry and
yes,
almost like a child actor where it's like, they don't know, they're too new and they don't have enough experience to get in their own way.
Oh.
So you know what I'm saying? Like
they're the Ricky Schroeder defense. Is that what you're saying?
I was going to go Jaleel White or Haley Joel Osment.
Adam Rich. If you really want to go way back to 8 is enough, that's a Mike Del Tufo reference right there. I understand what you're saying.
But you know what I'm saying? Like they're just so, but they're also just dialed in, dude. And I think having a young coach is obviously paying dividends. A guy that is still because Mike is militant and he loves the game. Is it Catan or Catan? There's a game called Catan that Mike is always like, we got to play Catan. It's like Risk.
Are you referring to Mikey MacD?
Mikey MacD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're confusing me by not using that.
Big
nickname.
D, can we call him?
You could. I don't know if he'd like it. So
let's get him on the phone.
Who wouldn't like that?
Let's go here. Adam Ray here on the Rich Eisen Show. Let's go here to
the Who Is Me Tour. AdamRayComedy.com. Maine tomorrow. Boston, Connecticut, Rhode Island.
AdamRayComedy.com.
Thank you.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.